Good morning, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. I garden in Zone 7B, 8A, in the southeastern United States, where I do gardening videos and everything related. So today, I'm going to be moving the remainder of my canna lilies. If you remember, early in the season, this here was filled with beautiful red, yellow, coral canna lilies, and I've made some decisions about the yard. Actually, you'll see in the back there, I have a new garden bed, which in a previous video, you'll see me transfer some crepe myrtles that have not been doing well. So I decided to put them in even more sun and put them in a less clayey area of the yard. So let's just hope that those do well. But for today's video, I will be digging out, and I started doing this already yesterday because I was tired of looking at the frumpy looking canna lilies. That's one. And two, I really wanted to move them from here and put them in an area specifically just for the canna lilies, which will open this area up for more flowering shrubs. I put these canna lilies in here 2 years ago, and I swear these things have multiplied so much. I remember putting maybe 8 or maybe 10 small little canna lilies that I bought at Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't remember which one. They were so small, and they produced really, really tall 4 to 5 feet canna lilies earlier in the year. And they're happy where they're at because they get a lot of moisture and they get a lot of sun. But I have better plans for this particular area. So I'm moving these canna lilies and taking them up there in that area right there. I already have a bunch of them planted up here. Let me just show you. Let me go further up. I have a bunch of canna lilies that I already put in this area right here. And this area gets sun, stays moist, and what I want to happen is that when I come out of the house, or when you look at the garden from that direction, you will just see a bunch of canna lilies right here. And this will give them enough space to multiply where it doesn't bother me. Not that the area where they were bothering me, but they were moving a little bit too fast for that area. And this here, as you can see, there's a lot of sun here. They will have a chance to really, really multiply, and I can divide and dig up or give away or sell or whatever I end up doing with them. But this is where the canna lilies are, and I want to focus in on a couple. And I try to be as random as possible. I don't, I dug them up, I divided them up, and then I put a red, a yellow, or a coral, different places. So I don't know how this is going to end up in the spring, but I'm excited to see how they do. So of course I cut the old brown thing off, and then I planted them out. So that's what they are. See, there's one right there, one right there. And I put them like a 1.5 feet apart. That will give them a year or two to spread out. And I hope with the foliage up here looking really nice for the spring, I can't wait to show you guys. Anyway, so I still have a little bit more because I was like really, really in the zone. And I was like, I need to make a video for this. So these are the ones I have remaining. Again, I don't know which one's yellow, which one's coral, which one's red. Because they came in a plastic bag and they weren't labeled, and I will only know what color it is once it blooms. But it's not a big deal. I'll just spread it out and we'll see. So let me dig these up and divide as necessary, and then I will show you the end result, not only in this bed, but where all the canna lilies are going to end up. All right, guys. Hi guys, so I just wanted to show you what the clump looks like when I dig it out. Like I said, this was literally one rhizome that I bought from Lowe's, and from that one rhizome it produced all these little stems here, and then of course those guys will be the ones for next year, and then more coming out this way. So of course I'm not going to put this back in the the ground that way, I'm going to divide this maybe into 3 and put them in the ground. But I just wanted to show you how big this clump is. This is huge, and this is the bottom of it. I just look at all those roots right here. All that stuff is underground. So if you are going to plant canna lilies, just know that if they are happy where they are, they will spread. Again, this is literally in 1.5 to 2 years on one rhizome. And as you can see, the soil is nice and moist, really nice and moist. So they're really, really happy. The roots look really good. These, of course, I cut these off. These are the old stems from last year. And the new baby, I think what they're called are pups, are going to come up, and you can see right there. So I'm going to divide these up into probably 3 and then find a spot for them. Hi, garden friends. So I got all the canna lilies that I divided into the ground. All those things you see poking out the ground, that's canna lilies. And I purposely left a little bit up so I can see it, because I walk here a lot and I don't want to step on them. So of course that's going to die back, but all these are canna lilies. I can't wait for them to, this whole area, I can't wait for them to come out in the spring and flower in the summer. So you see where that yellow tag is? That's tagging a chase vitex tree. And 2 feet from that is where the canna lilies start. So this whole thing here, there's canna lilies in here. So I'm hoping that they all survive, because I imagine a beautiful show come summer with the yellows, the reds, and the corals. Might not be a lot to look at right now. I mean, there's not a lot to see, you know, but I just wanted to kind of show you what they look like. And like I said, these were some, I don't think it was a brand, a specific variety. This was just a bunch of canna lilies in a plastic bag in Lowe's. I bought like maybe 5 bags of 5 bags, and they had like 2 or 3 in them. Some were spoiled, and I swear they bloomed the very first year. They did really great. You saw my videos earlier in the year when I showed you how beautiful they were. The bees loved it, the butterfly loved it. So I decided to make this whole area here. Let me just back up. This whole area, I mean, to be honest with you, not on purpose, because I had nowhere else to put them, and it would be a shame to throw these canna lilies away. And I don't know anybody who would want the canna lilies. You know, a lot of people that I'm around or family friends are not really into gardening. And the couple that are, they already have canna lilies. So didn't know what to do with it, but divide it and put it back in the yard. So maybe next year somebody will come through and I could give them some canna lilies. But this whole area is going to be a canna lily. Oh my God, I can't wait. And behind that is some sticks. Those are forsythia. Those were actually in my yard growing wild. And I dug some up and kind of put it in a line so it could actually look like, you know, it belongs there. Otherwise, it was just like weirdly in an area in the yard that was really strange. So I dug some up and I put them there. So this would be a yellow kind of hedge come early spring, right? Because of course, you know, forsythias, they flower, then they leaf. So they're going to have a beautiful yellow flower, then they're going to get their green leaves back. And then that will be, they'll be the first to leaf and the last to deleaf. So that's what I like about forsythias. So that's what's going to be behind the canna lilies. So I'm really excited about that. So let me know, guys, how, I know it's not a lot to look at, but I'm so happy I got those canna lilies out of where they were. They were very happy where they were. It was a really nice, moist, full sun area. And this is the same. Yes, I do have some trees, but come summer, the sun is going to be bearing down right there and they will be quite happy. Anyway, let me know what you think. Please like, guys. Please share. Please subscribe. Please tell somebody about the channel. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.